now we're starting to get into the fun world. So I love the desert world. I especially love the flying sun. I know that somebody put the Rick and Morty sun sound effect into the game, and it's very glorious. From the Screaming Sun world. It kind of sounds a little bit off. I guess it's just the GBA emulation, effectively. Yeah, so we're gonna just fly past it. Yeah, we'll go up here. I mean, that is the other thing that I was a little bit afraid of. I mean, not afraid of, but I mean, like, you can cheese your way through a lot of levels just by, you know. Let's see if that's anything. No, it's not. Yeah, you can kind of cheese your way through levels just by flying. I don't know if I want to do that entirely because I won't go through the actual levels themselves. But, you know, I have the power, so why not? Alright, round 2. Let's see how many of these I can get. Okay. Nope. Okay, got that one. Got that one. Okay. Okay, they're making this one a little easy. Yeah, so, okay. You get whatever items you keep. Okay, so this one's gonna be random. Let's try up here. Okay, well, I know where it is for next time. I will probably clear it next time. You get 2 chances and then you fail. Let's see if I can get the line up this time here. I used to know how to do it perfectly, but yeah, I'm not gonna have it this time. I think the timing's a little bit off based on the sync rate of my monitor too. So we'll roll with it then. It's not like I'm hurting for lives at the moment anyway. Yeah, stay out of the quicksand. There we go. Yeah, so I think it's time to share some Chloe facts because Chloe is my lovely co-host. She is a dachshund mix. She's a 1-year-old little dachshund puppy, which is also probably part of the reason why I didn't start streaming during the last 2 to 5 years. Time is a little bit weird and irrelevant here. I don't know how time works anymore. But when I brought her home in February of 2020. Literally like about 2 weeks before everything shut down. I brought her home as a little 8-week-old puppy from a little shelter up in Wisconsin. She was born in Oklahoma, or she was born in Wisconsin. Her mama's from Oklahoma. They had rescued the mama from a hoarder situation, and when they brought her to the shelter, they found out she was preggers. So they had 9 little puppies in the shelter, and I got to bring Chloe home. And Chloe's an absolute little darling. She's very different from my last dachshund. I had a dachshund previously for 19 years. She lasted forever, and she was a good girl. But Chloe is very different just because there's something about dachshunds that kind of have a little bit of stuck-upness to them. Like, they kind of only want to be around other dachshunds. Like, I've kind of noticed. Like, that's kind of like their default is they just kind of want to stick with their own, or at least that's just what I've noticed. I don't know if that's true of the breed itself, but it's just something I've noticed that they like other dachshunds, and like particularly the dachshunds think they're bigger than they are. Like I think because they're bred as hunting dogs, because dachshund means badger dog in German, because they're German dogs. So Chloe is so Chloe often ends up trying to play with dogs that are about 6 or 7 times her size. She particularly likes golden retrievers, and she often barks to signify she wants to play to other dogs. Which other dogs don't really know what to do with their energy level, because all she does is just run around in circles, because she doesn't really know like how to ask other dogs to play with her. But but that's just kind of her. That's just kind of her style, and oftentimes she'll bite off more than she can chew, particularly the bigger dogs, and that's when she'll run to me. I'm an idiot. She'll run to me for support to protect her and stuff and keep her safe. So, yeah. But yeah, no, she gets to go to the dog park, and that's right now she's sleeping because she's super tired. Oh, I opened that super early. All right, well, let's finish that off then. So, yep, here we go. Okay, I should have this pretty easily. Although I almost screwed it up, but I didn't. Alright, well, yep, cleared the card. Not bad. Only 3 of them it took. Not bad. Alright, here's my favorite world. But I'm going to... Up. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, there we go. I just want a little bit of a hovering ability. When I'm adding this later, add in the screaming sun effect from Rick and Morty. It's just easier to have that to get through that. I'm sure for the longest time as a kid I did not know how to get through it other than using the P-Wing for this level. Yeah. I also just love that you can add the sun in any Mario Maker level. Yeah, so Chloe is a very playful puppy, and she loves getting her belly rubbed, and she is a good dog. She's a very good dog. She's been my faithful pandemic buddy. She's been a very loyal companion. Yeah, I wanted to go to the upper world. I think I can still. Nope, I just kicked the shell for no reason. There we go. Okay, let's go to the upper worlds here. There's cool stuff up here. You'll also notice, forgive me, I will occasionally go on tangents sometimes. Sometimes I like to finish a thought in a different way. I usually get distracted and will sometimes miss my point while trying to go on to my next point because I'm too excited what my next point is. I think it's either over-explaining or just boredom from hearing myself talk. So, you'll forgive me if I'll do that. I'll try to add out some of that nonsense. Yeah, there we go. So, as I am an amateur game designer, I'll also, from time to time, give my insight on level design, because I feel like level design is is a very important thing that kind of is lost a little bit from time to time. What the developers were going for. You know, like sometimes certainly with Mario, there's always something to gain from learning how levels work, because Mario throws a concept at you for like the concept of a whole level, and it progresses its way harder and harder through it each time, and maybe no other game company is better at teaching the way through the levels. I feel like Mario has always been very good at that. Except in this case where I'm just trying to go under here because I think there's something cool. If there isn't, I'll have wasted all of your time and mine. Please tell me there's something good, or I'm going to lose it. I'm sorry, everybody. I wasted both your time and my time. And I don't know if I have a good enough relationship with you guys yet to feel like I can waste your time freely. I will do my best to not waste your time. But yeah, Mario 3 is all about the verticality of levels. Like, Mario 1 is very just straight up go down the horizontal path here. But like, this one is definitely builds on going up and down with levels. Mario World does that too, but Mario World does it in a very different way, where Mario World has, like, however good you are with the like your success in Mario World is going to be how you can utilize the cape to your best advantages. But here you have a very finite amount of, like, you do have a limit on where you can go to. Like, you are very limited to the maximum height of how far you can go, and your pee only lasts so long. Different kind of pee. The power, I suppose, as you would. Yep, so we got the pyramid level here. This is kind of like, I mean, the fortress levels are kind of like mazes in a little bit. Not really mazes, I suppose. This one I remember was kind of more of a maze level. Yeah. One thing I do note is that I feel like the fire flower is constantly becoming more and more useless as the 2D Marios go along. Like, for the first Mario, it was basically like your sole thing, like of how you progress through a level. Unfortunately, because I don't have the tail, this just became a little bit more complicated. Because, yeah, now I have to get through using Buzzy Beetles. Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna have to grab some. I have to grab some beetles because they respawn back here. Dang. Unfortunately, I don't know why I can't just pick them up right off the bat. I don't know why that's the thing that keeps happening. Can I back out of the level? No, I can't. Okay, well, we're just gonna go ahead and end the pain and suffering now because I don't want to go through that. Yeah, sorry, Mario. Suicide by attrition. Suicide by me not wanting. Don't do that. Talk to somebody in real life. I'll make that absolutely clear. There's always benefit to talking to somebody. Yeah, okay. But in this case, it had to happen because I was gonna be bored otherwise. So there we go. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and use the tail. The tail just makes it easier. It's not saying that you couldn't get through it otherwise, but then you're relying solely on the beetles to get through. And like I said, you can do it, but I mean, you know, I don't want to be in a yellow submarine. I kind of want to just go and I don't know Beatles. Why did I try to relate to you guys with Beatles music? I don't know music, so. In the before 4 times, I would do bar trivia with a group, and I was good at every other thing except for music. So, yeah. So, yeah. Let's get some more coins, and then we can pee and get more coins. I really should probably edit how I say that. It's sort of a wood for sheep type of thing. Shout out to Catan players. Catan players know about wood for sheep. Yeah, well, we're at the end of the level, so I'm not gonna worry too much about it at this point. There we go. Okay, so now I just gotta get past the boomerang guy. Okay. That is the other thing that, like, I appreciate, like, Mario Maker has it so that you have to kill enemies. Like, in this one, you can kind of just go through it how you want to, which ultimately ends up in sometimes it just ends up in that you don't have to, like you can make it easier on yourself maybe than it should be. Yep, I just made it over that. I was gonna totally do that. Definitely didn't think I was gonna die at any point there. All right, World 2. Let's get going. I do like how all the bosses turn into different critters and stuff, and that's always been kind of cool. But very rarely do you see the creatures like in the games at all. But that I think is a bigger problem of Mario's creative license to do things outside of their main characters is pretty weak. Paper Mario is very good in terms of, or at least it used to be, in terms of using characters, character designs within the context of the characters to create something that's, you know, I'm gonna fall off. Oh, I survived. Cool. It kind of is. I don't know why. Well, I know why they don't do it, because then they have a million different narrations of what a Goomba can look like. But, you know, I just feel like it's better. I mean, Yeah, I know that toads are generic by their very nature, but like, you know, like we have Toadette. Like she's fine. I have no problems fundamentally with Toadette, but she's basically the Smurfette of the Mario franchise. That's Morton. Yeah, pretty much the only difference between this and any of the other crippling fights is just simply the platforms here. They're kind of different each time, but basically, you just hit him 3 times and you're done. Unlike in later Mario's where they'll differentiate them a little bit more. But they differentiated the sprites a little bit more in this one, at least. So, although they might have done that in All Stars too, I cannot remember. I definitely never had a Nintendo in my house growing up. I just had the Super Nintendo. But I mean, you know, and back then I was beholden to whatever my parents would buy for me, which was not a whole lot. I didn't know this at the time. Apparently, cartridges cost $80. At least here they did. I did not know this at the time. This is something that I found out later.